glad as night. So the light from the sun would not burn me on my bum when I shoot the moon.
Hill's got it, driven into the ground with a pulverising tackle from Ambrose. Oh, I think the Bombers are going to go on with it here. Bombers and runs.
Baby, you been rolling solo, time to get down with the team. The grass is greener on that other side.
Welcome to the Windy Hill Windsock with me, the Solution, and joining me today is a cast of characters. We have the correspondent.
Hello, Bo. Hi, Matt.
Good. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good.
Pretty good. It's good to hear.
Yeah.
With us is the architect.
G'day, mate. How you going?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm well. Sorry, correspondent, did you just call the Solution babe?
I wonder what he said.
Yeah, look, yeah, it's a hybrid. I don't know what I said. I'll listen back to it tomorrow and find out.
Yeah, you can whisper it in my ear, but don't say it in public, please. It's between you and me.
Yeah. Right.
With us is Christina.
Oh, hello. I'm a bit crook, actually.
Okay. I thought you were jealous.
Why aren't you lying down?
No, well, I think I've got more shit up my nose than an AFL player in the off-season.
Very good. You should go and play for the Demons. And with us, he's actually turning the pages of his book, 150th year book. We're all been waiting for this for weeks. It is the Windsock 2000.
G'day, Solution. G'day, crew. How's it going?
Good, mate. I know you got the book there, so we will
Yes.
do story time. For those that don't know, a few weeks ago, Windsock 2000 pulled out the 150th year book. We realised Xavier Campbell has 6 pages in our whole storied history. We're going to unpack some more later, and you've saved 5 minutes by getting it out of its box, which is good.
Yes, I've come prepared.
Good. So we'll have that. We'll have Douche Deity. I hope you guys have brought something. Herd Henneman, and of course the highly anticipated joke of the week, which is going down a treat. So, look, I'll fly through the game. What I'll say, really good performance. We met. Thank you, umpires, because we didn't want to win, and you made sure of it. So thank you very much for that. What I want to say is, there's been a fair bit of talk, but I've heard talk online about how we're breeding a losing culture by trying to focus on the draft first and bringing in young players. And this is going to spill over till next year. And, you know, losing begets losing, just like winning begets winning, blah, blah, blah. I thought it showed Friday night. You get just one player back in Langford with a bit of class. And the ability to kick a goal and the ability to win a one-on-one, and it makes a massive difference. So imagine when we have, if he plays or if he stays, Draper, Caldwell, and everyone else back, we'll win games. Don't worry about it. So that was my takeaway. Who wants to dive in?
Yeah, I'd like to remind everyone what I said last week, that I predicted that we would actually win by like 2 points. And I was nearly right, and no one else, I don't think any supporter believed that we would actually win. So,
So you're ignoring the question and just wanted to big up yourself. Is this what I'm hearing?
pretty much. Pretty much. But I think the game showed, I think, a few things, like the coaches. It showed they're a lot more flexible with where they play players than they were at the start of the year, because they don't have much choice. But they're willing to move, rather than just stick Langford in the forward line, which is what they did when he was playing before. They started him in the wing. Laverty went down. I thought Langers would have gone back, but instead he drifted forward occasionally to help out. And then we had Kako in the centre. He had Darren again doing a brilliant job. I just thought I think the coaches are learning more about the players, and I think they're willing to try a lot more things. So it means we're going to be a lot more creative and a lot harder to play against because teams won't know where our players are going to go because they can play so many different positions now. But anyway, yeah, I thought it was a really good game, and onwards.
What other lessons can we take from into next year? Specific lessons. Is McGrath in the middle one?
I think you have to leave him in there. The last few weeks, it showed. I think he's matured as a player over the last couple of years, having to be forced back down in defence. He looks calmer in the midfield. He's not making the crazy kicks, but he's also bringing the pressure, which I think is the other thing that I think we've kind of been missing it. So I'd be looking to leave him in there. I think he looks settled, like he can do the job.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I just liked the aggressiveness that some of our younger players in particular exude throughout the game. Even some of the tackles that Lual did was really pleasing to see. Newen, again, I thought he was excellent. Yeah, definitely. You couldn't count those 3 goals that Higgins had against him. So yeah, it was good. Kako was maybe a little bit quieter than usual, but he's 21 games into his first season, so it's understandable that he'll slow down a bit. But yeah, it's a game that we really had in the driver's seat. I think we could have easily won with couple decisions going our way, couple straighter kicks. Maybe if Guy Menzies could actually find the goals instead of just opportunities. Could have been a different result.
I missed that. I missed the start of the game. I missed the giant. I didn't get there till half time.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Jez went to bed at that point.
Yeah.
Has it been confirmed?
Some of his misses were fucking horrific.
15 metres out directly in front, and didn't just miss, like missed kind of thing. It's almost Hayden Ballantyne kind of skill levels for missing.
Horrific.
And correspondent, you got your camera off. Are you just masturbating in the background, or you got anything to say?
Thank you, mate. No, actually, the internet connection for everyone seems... Look, I'm trying to keep it professional, so let's settle down. I think my connection's
watching sport. Remember that time you're watching, like, Fiona cracked it at you? Because you're sitting there watching... cricket.
Yeah,
no, you're watching women's basketball or something.
I was watching an important global sporting event that was happening live as we were podcasting. So, unlike a lot of other people, I can do more than one thing at once.
Well, apparently you can wank and podcast as well. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, very good. No, so back to your question, if I may. And I think the last few weeks with Kako moving in and out of the middle, for the centre bounce, I think that's working and good experience for him. And I think the other takeout is, which I think you guys might have chatted about already, but it's something to talk about maybe over the next week or two, is of the players we're going to have to cut, I think we've got to cut about 37 players to fit in under our 44.
Yeah. I think
about 10.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have a problem finding 10. But actually, next week is our second last podcast. We've obviously got the extra week. We'll do the list review next week. So we'll work out. There's a bit of a teaser for people. We'll work out who's going to the Knackery next week. I suspect Menzies might be first in the queue on the float.
Can we confirm? Can we confirm he doesn't have a contract for next year, does he?
Nope.
No.
Oh, there's bad.
I know that. Yeah, well, I know the Prince of Perth does, and I've always kind of had them running neck and neck.
Guelphy got 9 years, but no, not Menzies.
You get less for anyway.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well,
I actually have one point to bring up for next year that's building
Okay.
from this year is resilience. That's
Yep.
the one thing that we actually played 4 quarters of football with teenagers, and they fought it out to the end and nearly won, and not one of them actually dropped their heads. Even if they made a mistake, they got up, they kept going, they kept tackling, they didn't stop. Because like last year, the year before, the end of the season, we were getting rolled. The whole team just gave up. But this is not happening this year. It's very different. And we shouldn't be happening. We should be losing by a lot, and we're not. So I think that's something that's going to put us in good stead for next year, that we've got all these young kids that want to stay in the ones, and all the ones that are injured are looking back at these kids going, holy crap, my position is not guaranteed next year. So it's going to make the senior players work harder. The juniors are going to work harder. So we're going to have much more competitive training sessions, and spots are going to be a lot more competitive, which means our standards will go up. So that's what point that
Love it. Point well made. All right, I'm going to give the herd. You can have an architect, and I always like it when you're negative Windsock 2000, so you can have the Henneman.
No problem.
I think I always give you the Henneman, but I always enjoy it. That's why. Go, architect.
No worries. Just noticed that the correspondence dropped off. Needs to clean himself.
Correct. His got to get rid of some tissues.
Yes. All right. So there's probably I've got a fairly, I suppose I've got a few that maybe just to call out first. So and you touched on him solution earlier. Langford makes a huge difference being back in the team. Forward 50 entries, smart forward 50 entries is the key thing. I think there was early in the game there was led to a goal where he could have gone like the long bomb over the top, which would have been basically a 2-on-1, but he dribbled it like a metre off the ground for a small forward to pick up and basically hand pass it on. It made all the difference. His entries into the forward 50, the pressure and how he delivered the ball, how he was covering across the ground, missed him. So a shout out for Langford from me. Funny one because he didn't play the whole game. Laverde, I thought he was amazing in the first quarter. He shut Sharman down, and the game changed when he went off. When he couldn't run, Sharman got off the leash. I thought until the point in time in which he did go off, I thought he was best on ground. He was
just on that. Do we know what the prognosis is?
Hip.
No. I haven't heard. Hip flexor or something.
Hip flexor. All right.
But yeah, I thought he was having a day out.
So he's injured a thrusting muscle. All right, keep going.
Luau, I thought his first half was good. He was getting to the right positions, laid a couple of tackles, amazing goal. He was he faded in the second half, but I thought his first half kind of showed that he can play the game. He's just got to be at the right spots at the right time. Just read the ball a little bit better. Sam Durham again, just consistent. He's just a bull in a china shop, throwing himself around. Same with Archie Roberts. I thought again another good, strong, consistent game from him. Crazy that you think it's his first real season, and he's playing like he's been around forever. And probably the two that I thought were probably the standouts for us. So Redmond down back, I thought he was really good back to intercept marking. You looked at his stats, I think they're a bit padded because he was taking the kick-ins. But he was clean with the ball, and he almost won us the game at the very end. And there are probably very few people that you'd want the ball in their hand in that scenario, and he only just missed under a fair bit of pressure. But for me, the herd I thought was Andy McGrath. Again, through the midfield, lots of pressure. I think it's the best game I've seen him play in ages. You've got to leave him in the midfield. And most of the time when we had scoring chains, he was involved. Like it started from him or he was the link man leading in too. So I thought he was really impressive.
So he's played, 170 odd games?
Mm.
And I've seen a few people say that's his best game. So that tells you how good it was.
Definitely his best midfield game.
Yeah.
Maybe the extra responsibility of being captain that brings out the best in him. There's some people that are just better when they have to lead.
Mm.
So,
by the way, news from the front, correspondence internet is shit. Probably because he's watching porn in the background.
It doesn't help that he's got all these live streams and God knows what's going on.
No, that's right. That's right.
He's got so much malware on his phone that it just can't operate.
His computer has hepatitis, all the letters, all of it. All right. Anyone else, guys, anyone that hasn't been mentioned?
Actually, I just want to mention. Sorry, I will mention one more. Liam McMahon came in halfway through. Do you talk about consistent? I reckon if he was on the ground in the last 5 minutes because of the hands, I reckon we probably would have stolen it. I think it made a difference in the forward structure with him not being there.
I was very impressed with that pack mark he took.
Yeah.
I didn't know whether I thought when I first saw him, he might be like a Scott Cummings type. If you remember him, just like good on the lead chest mark, and that's about it. But I was very impressed with that mark.
He's got some moves at ground level as well.
Yeah. Well, for a guy who's nearly 200 centimetres.
Yeah.
And I guess the fact that he sort of a late grower. He grew quite late. Maybe he's retained that mobility. How did my boy? So I didn't see the first half. Blackiston was good in the second half. Although that bit when he was running down the wing bouncing, I knew that wasn't going to end well.
Probably hand passed it to the one person that can't bend to pick it up as well.
Yes.
so you can see him eye to eye.
That was Goldie, but then Goldie, wasn't that the play where Goldie then laid the tackle that should have been dropping the ball?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, actually, a shout out to Goldie. Like, he had 40 tap outs.
Yeah, solid game.
He was running all over the place. I don't know where he's got this energy from, but
he definitely equalled or outplayed Marshall. I think he might have slightly got the better of him, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Anyone else you want to mention?
Has anyone heard what's happened with Liam, like his hand? Have you got any?
Looked like a wrist. Looked like a wrist to me.
Yeah.
Apparently it was stomped on. So,
okay.
Yeah, so they have to wait and see how it comes up.
He looked in a lot of pain.
Yes.
He did.
I'll do the other shout out. Sorry, I'll do one more shout out. I promise I'm not going through the whole team. But Unwin, just for a first game, kicking a goal. I was at the game, so I was surrounded by, I swear it's the whole entire town came out to see him. They absolutely went ballistic around our area when he kicked his goal, so it was great to see.
It was one for Team Ranger, Christina.
Yay! I think he's, people call him Onion, but then I was watching the Channel 7 telecast and Andy McGrath was actually mic'd up for the whole game and he called him Frenchie.
Like it. I reckon he's a dead ringer for Rick Astley. Dead ringer.
Yeah.
Never gonna give you up. All right, let's turn to the Henneman. Mayor of Doom.
Windsock. I think mostly I was happy with most performances. I think I already mentioned Kako was down on the day. Didn't necessarily do anything in poor, he just didn't have the impact that
I thought he was good. From what I
I
saw.
thought it was okay.
Okay.
Just okay. I thought Peter Wright. I don't know with that guy. I feel like we're almost better off without him at this stage.
Fiona's going to kill you, mate.
Yeah, sorry. Just doesn't give you he just doesn't give you enough for that kind of player. But who else we got? Menzies we've already mentioned as well. Just some horrific misses. It's pretty much the small forward brigade, the normal people. Gresham, I don't think it was his worst game, but it wasn't great either. Golfy's usually in the conversation. I thought he was actually okay. I thought he was playing the tagging role on Wilkie, and I thought he played that pretty well. Unfortunately, like the morons we can be, we kicked on top of his head a couple of times when Wilkie was there, and that's how Wilkie was able to impact. But I think he mitigated Wilkie quite well throughout the game. But I just can't get over those Menzies misses. He had 4 shots, 4 gettable fucking shots, and you just get one of them, and it's there. I mean, you have to get a bit of credit for getting into positions, but if you can't finish, what's the point?
But not only that, he got the hardest one.
Yeah, exactly. I think once he missed that first one, he was just that was pretty gettable for his standards. Bit of a snap from the pocket. His confidence was just cooked, but yeah, I'll just give it to him. You can't be missing when you're in there to kick goals. You got to kick the goals.
You're playing for your career.
Yep.
You're not going to get many possessions. It's that classic. You got one job, and you failed at it.
Yeah, you could have had a bag, and you don't get bags very often as a small forward. So,
It arguably cost us the game.
Yeah.
Well, but this is the thing.
Much argument.
No, but again, the theme of the year, we didn't want to win, and
exactly.
I always go back to fucking stupid North Melbourne. They could have had Harley Reid.
Yeah.
And does anyone care about that game now, years later? No. Did it? Apparently they wanted to win. West Coast
probably does.
Well, exactly. But they wanted to win because they wanted to foster the winning culture. Has the winning culture been fostered? No. Doesn't exist at that place.
No. Sorry, can I take the herd back then? Maybe we should be saying Menzies was the herd because he was perfectly on to the team strategy.
Between them and the umpires.
Between
him and the umpires, yes. Possibly. Any other comments on the game?
I was about to say, I think it's the loudest the crowd's been for us for a home ground for ages. There was a bit of excitement. We were getting into it near the end, so I don't know for those that haven't been to a game of late, but it's been fairly quiet and bland. There's a bit of feeling in this one. It's nice.
I agree. All right. So we're going to go to around the grounds. Oh, sorry. Has anyone got no other comments on the game? I've asked that question already, haven't I?
Yep.
Early onset dementia. Around the grounds.
Well, my distant cousin, Trembath, kicked 3 goals for North in their win over the Richmond. So, good on him.
Who have they got next week? Are they any chance to overtake us?
No.
Or are we done?
No, I think we're done. I think they're playing like a top 8 side or something.
Let me confirm it.
They're playing Geelong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
No chance.
No, they're playing Adelaide. By the way, it's not good. Adelaide at Marvel.
Who? Richmond or North?
North. Richmond are playing Geelong. No, I was talking about North. Could overtake. Yeah, but they. Is there any chance Adelaide could rest players, or they can't? Can they? Because the ladder's too close.
Yeah, it's pretty tight.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So they're 4 point. Adelaide. So I'm looking at this. Adelaide can't. As long as they win, they can't drop below 1 or 2. So that's interesting. There is a chance, possibly, they could rest 1 or 2, but no, you're probably right. I think it's settled.
Yep.
The spot that's really not settled is the last spot. So it's kind of Freo or Doggies, isn't it?
Well, Gold Coast are 9th. So imagine if we got Gold.
They'll get in.
So no, but it's between them and Bulldogs. So
no, I see it as
get into the 8.
I see it as Freo and Bulldogs. I think the Gold Coast are going to walk in. Yeah. They got us. So
yeah, but who do they play next week?
Is it?
This is a game of who do they play next week?
Is it Port?
It is.
Port Adelaide on Friday.
Yeah, away.
Port's home. Yep.
Yeah, it's not done for them. So they'll be incentivised in the last round. That's for sure. But no. What about the games themselves? Anything of interest? Did you watch?
Collingwood lost again. That was always nice.
Yes. Some questionable umpiring decisions in that one as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, other than I think the white rhino, there's only 2 left. Other than the white rhino, is there a more protected species than Nick Dacos?
Oh, God.
No.
I've got was it Daisy on the telecast said Stringer did another hamstring and he called him hamstringer.
It's not bad. I'll pay it.
Oh, it was quite funny.
The poor bloke's not even playing, he's getting roasted.
Yeah.
Well, we did hear about, how he turned his career around and how he was in the best form of his life and the best fitness of his life. And yet again, it's turned to poo.
Same old Stringer.
That's right. Same old hamstringer.
Jakey hamstringer.
Yep. All right. Well, we're going to move on because you guys are giving me nothing. Does any
that joke? Come on.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Yes, very important. AFLW started this week, and the Essendon girls absolutely walloped GWS. So a great win by the girls, and our VFL team won their last game for the season. But it wasn't a great year for them. So well done to the VFL boys and the AFLW. And I think the VFLW are in finals, maybe, doing quite well as well. So shout out to all them.
We look like we got some players that can mark in the AFLW team, I noticed. Bit of height. So, yeah, be something to watch it in the off-season.
Yep.
Does anyone have a douche or Davey?
I was actually going to say the Essendon AFLW and the VFL sides for bringing a little joy to the Essendon supporters. Because we haven't had much as of late. It's nice to be able to watch a couple of football games when the teams win. So,
and you get along to watch the odd AFLW game? Architect, do you not?
Yes, no, I'm a member. So yep, we'll be going on the weekend. So it's out at Windy Hill. So if you're around, drag yourself out. I think it's like $10 for general admin, so it's not going to break the bank. So recommend go and have a watch. It's great atmosphere.
Nice. Anyone else got anything?
No, just this cold. This cold can douche itself up the arse.
We could always take a what are they called again? The medicine that goes up your ass. That might chase it. What's it called? There's a word for it.
Enema.
Ah, not enema. There's
Is it?
another word. There's another word for it. Well, there's another word.
What, a colonic?
No. What do you say when what's medicine called that goes up your ass?
Are you Googling it?
Yeah, and this is my work computer, so not not a great idea. It's called suppository.
Suppository.
Constipation.
No, they're just.
Oh, give it a crack. See.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, this is according to Gemini. Medications inserted into the rectum are commonly called suppositories or enemas. Suppositories are solid, cone-shaped medications that melt or dissolve after insertion, while enemas are liquid medications administered into the rectum. Both can be used for local treatment of conditions like hemorrhoids or for systemic effects like fever or nausea. Here's a more detailed explanation. I might stop there.
I'm going to the toilet perfectly well. I will take my medication via my mouth. Thank you.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting to log in and get a rundown of, from Luke MD. It's very impressed.
Now we learned Christina prefers oral to anal, so that's good.
I was waiting for you to go down there.
Literally. All right. Nothing else from no one?
No, I was thinking about this. It's a week or two late. I've been on for a while, but one of Tottenham's greatest ever players, Sonny Boy, has moved on. Got his payday in LA Galaxy, and we'll see out his career in the US of A. The way he went out was sad, but also very humble, as he always is. And just want to recognise an amazing player to have given us so much of his career at one place, and delivered the trophy, mate, that we've always been waiting for, and got to lift it up. So well done, Sonny.
Yes, and I don't want to give a Spurs player credit, but he was a very good player, and unlike Harry Kane, didn't go out to hurt people.
Honest player.
But you'll probably lose your 50 million Korean fans as well at the same time.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
No.
Yeah.
But anyway, I will give. I've got a related deity / douche. The douche is one I've given already this year, but I'm going to reiterate it because for me it's a shout for douche of the year. The deity is for Channel 9 is showing a Premier League game each week on a Saturday, and so the early game was 9:30. Unfortunately, they showed Villa versus Newcastle, which was always going to be like just a game where they just kicked each other with very little goals, and sure enough, it was 0-0. But no Aussie rules on a Saturday. Once again, the AFL has to be the douche for this. So there's even Premier League now, at a time where sports are competing for, kids' hearts and minds, and sport in general is trying to, is what it used to be with the advent of two-dimensional screens that a lot of kids like to spend time on. To not have a footy game on a Saturday that people can watch free to air the AFL, it's not like for example, the UFC is a private company, and they just sold the rights to Paramount for $8 billion or something like that. But they're a private company. The AFL is supposed to be a non-for-profit, solely there to administer the game on behalf of the people, and instead to take money to then deny people on a Saturday. Saturday was where football started. Used to be 6 games, 2 o'clock every Saturday. And obviously that was a long, long time ago, but Saturday is the traditional game, football game. And to not even have a replay that people could watch, like back in the old days when it wasn't live, is just disgraceful. So it reiterates to me, the fact there's an EPL game reiterates to me what a douche the AFL is.
Yeah, because I heard it was Gillian who organised that deal, and it was actually between Fox and Seven and Paramount. Paramount was the cheaper deal, and they wanted games on Saturday, and so they went with the Fox 7 deal because it was slightly more money, and had the Thursday night game instead. So it's and now clubs, they're not getting the numbers to the Thursday games because it's, people. I mean, it's all right at the start of the season when the weather's all right and everyone's up and about at the start of the season. But in the middle of winter, when people are working and
you got school the next day and
exactly,
and
people live in the country, that want to come to games, and there's a lot of people like they can't come. And Saturday and Sunday are the perfect games for them to be able to do that. So, yeah, AFL are fucked up.
Yeah. Something we can all agree on. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Should we go to story time? I've been waiting for this for weeks. So, just to recap for those that weren't here a few weeks ago, Windsock 2000 wasn't planned. I think we were just talking about the shitty merch. No, that's right. It started with the membership card you didn't get. You just got stickers.
Yeah.
And then we're talking about the shitty stuff that you've received from the Essendon Footy Club. You pulled out the 150-year book. Now, can you remind me, was it 300 and something pages?
Yeah, about $1 a page as well. Fucking
So it was expensive. So you think about it.
Great pages, though. Great pages.
Great pages, yeah. But this is the thing. 150 years. How many players have played the game? We've got a deep history. I think we might be the 3rd oldest club behind Geelong and Melbourne, possibly. We won the first VFL premiership, which might have been 1897 or something like that. That's how long we've been going.
Correct, yeah.
And yet, we had Xavier Campbell, who had, how many pages did he have?
6 pages.
6.
Yeah.
So, the administrator had approximately 2% of our book. Just as a test, could you flick and find John Coleman?
Johnny Coleman.
I think he might be our greatest ever.
I don't think he's got his own players. So this is the crazy thing about it, is that there are no players with their own individual section. There is a section on the Coleman medal, which is 6 pages. There's also, Crichton, Brownlow, and the Norm Smith as well. So our players has a section, and that is 9 pages long. So that's all of the players.
Jesus.
Yeah. So it's
no
a bit strange.
Wow.
So it's a didactic propaganda novel on behalf of the current administration, is what it sounds like to me, or the then administration. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, it seems a little bit went overboard in that section, a bit heavy on Xavier and his good mate, Adrian Dodoro.
So he had 6 pages. So where we left off the last episode, we'd done Xavier Campbell, although I was answering. But we were going to go to Dodoro. How many pages does Dodoro have? And I don't want to pretend to be Dodoro. I want to hear what the great man has to say. Now, bear in mind, he likes to sue people. So
He does.
thankfully,
He does.
we're all just playing characters here.
Yep. So I did have a bit of a kind of choose your own adventure. There's a couple chapters. So there's obviously the Dodoro one. Now that is 4 or so pages. We do have a game this week, and there is a chapter on rivalries, and in particular Carlton. But that might be too relevant, really, to this podcast. For this podcast to cover.
Well, I'll be led by you, mate. If you want to touch on that, is there anything worth?
I don't know. That's what we're going to find out.
All right.
All right. Let's have a look at Carlton.
he's just turning the pages of this big. It's a huge book, by the way. It's
fucking massive.
Yeah.
So here's Johnny here for visual for the people that are watching at home, which is no one. So Greg Williams starts off with a Greg Williams quote. I was always aware if someone like Kevin Sheedy said that I was no good in the media. When something like that happened and we were playing Essendon next, I'd always use that as motivation to get up and play well against them.
Surely that's a quote out of Carlton's 150th year, not ours. Why have we got that in our book?
May have been plagiarised, yeah.
That Greg Williams did work for us for a short time.
He did. That's right. Very good point. How did that go?
He was moved on.
So first picture we've got is the great man John Coleman being restrained by a teammate after an incident with Carlton's Harry Casper in 1951.
Casper was a dirty prick.
He must have been. Fair bit about it. Yeah, it's all about Carlton. Let's have a look. I'll
So
pick a random paragraph here.
Yeah, because this segment's dying. So
Go to the Dodoro bit.
Yeah, we need to go to the Dodoro.
All right, let's go back to the Dodoro.
Yeah. It's enough to say that we had this big thing devoted to Carlton. Sounds like we had more pages devoted to Carlton than we did to the Essendon players. So again, I'm glad I didn't buy the book. Put it that way. Did esports get a chapter?
I don't think esports got up actually. Disappointingly.
What a shame.
It might be a footnote.
Have you got Dodoro, mate? Otherwise, we're going to can this.
I'm getting there. It's a fucking big book. You know how big the book is, mate. I gotta go back. I had to go back to the contents.
You should have fucking prepared.
I did.
Says me.
I am
Says
prepared.
me.
I'm well prepared. So
You're turning one page at a time with tweezers.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't want to rip the book up and spend $300 on it, mate.
Ripped off.
So chapter 5, leaders, list manager, Adrian Dodoro.
Yep.
Question and answer with Adrian Dodoro. Do you want to answer it?
No, you go. No, read it. I'm actually
All right.
curious. Yeah, I'm on tenterhooks. I'm on the edge of my seat. It's
Okay.
taken 5 minutes to get here.
All right. How important has the role of the list manager become to an AFL club? I'd like to think it's become extremely important and has definitely grown over the years. Over the last 10 or so years, we've seen the traditional recruiting manager's role evolve, where clubs put far more emphasis on sophisticated systems and processes around contracting, TPP management, analytics, and modern recruiting practices. It's important in that to win a premiership, you need a strategy that has total buy-in from all stakeholders within the football department and the broader club. I see my role as a person who is central to formulating a list management strategy based on the thoughts and experiences of the people that work around me, particularly the senior coach and our list management team.
Well, to be fair, everything he said's correct. He just didn't do it.
Yeah.
Like we used our analytics to identify 5'10" slow midfielders that can't kick.
Mm.
And he just did his own strategy and ignored what the coaches wanted.
Is that the mail, Christina?
I don't know. I'm guessing.
Okay. I
That's,
just don't.
that's
If
my
I'm
guess.
going to get sued, I just want to, make sure
Oh
that.
no! Look, let's say allegedly at a guess, possibly,
Okay.
definitely, maybe.
I think I've heard enough.
I'll go for one more.
All right.
How do you develop the skill set to become a successful recruiter of sporting talent? You must have a thirst for knowledge and be obsessed with learning because there is no university degree in recruiting. I was extremely fortunate that for 12 years I was able to sit in the coach's box and learn from Kevin Sheedy, who in my opinion is the greatest coach in the history of game. Unbeknownst to Sheeds, I was obsessed with studying how his football brain worked. And the other person who was instrumental in my career was Merv Keane. Without the mentoring and friendship, I would not have been in the role at Essendon. He's a fabulous role model for any person that wants a career in football. He instills the work ethic and values that are required to work in the industry. So I'm not sure how that's got anything to do with identifying sporting talent. Yeah, that's the answer anyway.
Maybe that's why we weren't overly successful.
Well, seemingly not. Sheed's a great marketer of the game and did find some diamonds in the rough for sure. But
Oh no, let's not rewrite history. I mean, Sheedy was a great coach for his time, and then maybe he wasn't so great at the end.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, thank you, Windsock 2000.
That's it.
We'll close the book literally on that one.
Yep.
We ready for a joke?
We have a joke.
Ready.
All right. So this one, have you heard the one about, B.B. King, the blues singer, guitarist, purveyor of the blues? It's the one about his wife. Have you heard the one about his wife? So B.B. King is having a birthday. So his wife decides to surprise him. She goes down to the local tattooist and she says to the guy, "Look, I want one B tattooed on one cheek and another B tattooed on the other cheek." And the tattooist goes, "Oh, okay then, seen it all." So he does the tattoo. She goes home. B.B. King comes home. He walks through the door. She turns around, pulls down her pants, bends over and says, "Surprise!" And he says, "Who's Bob?"
All your jokes seem to be about one part of the anatomy of a female body.
Well, not necessarily. No, I think with that joke, it's the last. Well, yeah. Anyway,
Well, one of three, anyway.
purely circumstantial. The first joke, I can't even remember what the first joke was. No, the first joke was about golf.
No, but the one last week was about leaning on the bridge.
Yeah, the
Reflection.
yeah, okay.
Oh, slightly different.
The old dad joke. I can row a boat, canoe. All right. Moving to next week. So we're playing Carlton. Are we any likelihood of a chance?
Well, I saw Ben Mackay came, not Ben, the other one,
Harry
Harry, came back and kicked a few. I don't think Blackerson, he's going to have to go on him. Don't think Laverty will get up, so God, we haven't got any backs left.
Is Ben Mackay a chance? Or I heard he was training last week.
I mean, you'd question, is there a point? But I guess Langford coming back was good. And when we kind of, it doesn't matter if we win or lose now. So we might as well try and win.
Well, I mean, it's going to be Zach's handers, right? It'll be his 250th.
Yep.
So.
We're notoriously poor in milestone games, so.
Oh my God, we are shocking in milestone games. including the 150th. Remember that?
Yes, yes,
150th year anniversary. We got slaughtered by Carlton,
yes.
and then proceeded to give them, a whole chapter in the book.
Mm.
Well, I think we'll turn up and we'll compete. It's just whether Carlton is switched on or off, and whether they can be bothered playing for Voss.
Doesn't matter. He's playing. He's coaching again next year, so it doesn't matter.
Well, that's what they say for now.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Allegedly.
Well, we can always hope that we are the straw that breaks the camel's back.
All right. Well, architect, what do you think's going to happen? Give me the.
I don't think we'll be the straw that breaks the camel's back. I think Carlton will be too good with us having too many outs. I reckon we'll lose by 10.
Oh, what's the solution? Oh no!
No, let's be professional. I'll go. Keep this thing rolling. I think we are a little chance. I think they had a decent win this week, didn't they?
Yeah.
Which doesn't give me great confidence, but then I don't have much confidence that they can back up a win with anything. So I think we're going to have a win this week, and we'll finish off the year strong, because I don't count that last Gold Coast game as a part of the fixture. So I think we'll win by 10 points.
Awesome.
Nice. That would be very nice.
Well, I think I'll agree with you. I think we're hungry. I think we want the win for all the players who haven't sung the song yet.
Yeah.
And I think they desperately want it. I think everyone desperately wants it. So, look, whatever, might be 3 or 4 points, 5 points even, whatever, take it.
Have we got any more debutants that we can play? Let's just blitz the record for the total number of first year players.
I think there's one more.
I think it's Guerin is the only one eligible, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, one more. So, I mean, we could bring a young ruck back, put him in, or we could put Johnson in, or,
Yeah, I think Johnson might play.
Yeah.
He kicked a couple goals playing forward, so it shows he can go both ends.
And Vigo looked good in the VFL, so
Okay.
yeah.
It's a possible in.
So, solution, we're predicting a win.
I go away for 2 minutes and you guys take acid or something? Is this what happened?
Well, no, you've got this weird blue light going on. Like, where are you gone to?
Oh, it's my computer shit itself. Like Menzies 10 metres out in front of goal. So, yeah, but I'm back. But the lighting is weird, but who knows? Who the fuck knows?
Been going to the same web pages of the correspondent.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, he's infected me with his babe, calling me babe. How am I meant to sleep at night after that? Did you guys make predictions?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And just quickly, what were they, for my benefit?
You'll have to listen to the podcast to find out.
Oh, well, fuck you. We're gonna lose by 40 points. I suspect we really had a push last week, and I think we might drop off a bit this week. But anyway, all right. Anything else before we go?
So, what's the song of the week?
No song.
No song. That's boring.
One from the archives. Got a request?
Oh.
McGrath's had a couple. Is there any positive ones?
I could do Back Pocket, man.
Yeah.
That's
a positive, yeah.
Charlie Dons did a video for that too. It's on the YouTube.
It's a good one.
Yeah, all right. Maybe I'll resurrect that one. Yeah, good shout.
Yeah.
All right. All nothing before we go?
No, that's it.
All right, well, on that note, thanks to everyone that listened. Check out our sponsor, Something About Cake. We'll be back next week. We'll do the list review, so knackery time. So get the truck ready, and go Bombers.
Go Bombers.
Babe.
Go Dons.
Yeah, thanks, babe. The big.
That was weird.
She packed my bags draft night, 0 hour, 6 p.m. And I'm gonna be as high as number one by then. Left Canada to my new life. Will I be good at anything, I wonder? And all those years later, yeah, I'm a bomber. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till such a good player that we will find. I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm back pocket man. Back pocket man, Andrew McGrubbin and everyone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Played 4 games, I win number 1. Such balance, already I'm a star. Yeah, everyone will know my name. I'm Andrew McGrath. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till such a good player that we will find. I'm not the man that think I'm in at home. Oh no, 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 I'm back pocket man. Back pocket man, Andrew McGrath and everyone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a long, long time.